God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada.
Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Karl Anthony Towns.
He's having problems with his shot these days, and the analytics show that with his true shooting percentage headed down in the last 10 games. I wouldn't be surprised if he turned it around quickly, though.
Now, New York starting five. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Barrett in at the 3. And we've got All-Star Weekend fast approaching. I'm sure all the players are looking forward to it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you're competing that weekend, it's an honor and a lot of fun. And for the guys that aren't, it's a few welcome days of rest and relaxation.
Now here's Dick. It's Barnes on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Pirtle with a screen on Anunoby. Barnes. Another shot. And it's laid up and in by Pirtle.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Now here's Towns. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. Hart from long range. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
Dick with it. He's covered by Hart. The 3, Barrett. Hart pulls it in.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
He goes up. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, Scotty Barnes is a two-way player and does it himself in that instance. Makes the steal and then scores it. Okay, Scotty.
Now here's Hart. In the game against Houston, very impressive. Back to Brunson. Over quickly. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson doesn't force shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper, he's more than content to take it.
Now here's Quickley. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Outside Dick. Here's the 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. New York trailing. Here's Hart. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. I discussed with Coach how difficult it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, "You'll have to ask my guys that." Jalen is a really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Mitchell's checked in for Toronto. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And stolen by Bridges. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
That one's off. Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3-and-D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
So he comes up empty at the line.
This guy is such a... Mikal Bridges does everything he can to make sure he's the hardest working guy out there.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Barnes.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Doris, OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite, Doris.
Well, think about it, B.A. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A. What I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league. Oh, solid IQ play right there from Emmanuel quickly.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Bridges finds Brunson. Rebound Toronto. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Towns with a rebound. And here's New York now. Here's Hart. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Hart's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Pass to Quickly. 1:25 left in the first. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And will have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Grant.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
Both teams will make substitutions. And let's look in on the teams at the top of the list in free throw shooting. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In third, the Knicks.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Towns on a screen. Payne, the pass to Achua. Fires in the triple.
I'll tell you, a confident stroke from Precious Achua. He has elevated this aspect of his game.
Pass to Boucher. Here's Dick. Outside Mitchell. It's Barrett on the wing. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett is always working on his perimeter game, and he makes easy work at the mid-range.
Pass to Ryan. Outside Achua. 24 seconds left in the opening quarter. No problems knocking that one down.
Unleashes the bounce pass. An accurate assist.
Payne against Mitchell. Pass to Mobo. The three ball connects from downtown.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Knicks. They lead by 1. And we'll be back right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
We've got Chris Boucher, Mitchell out there with Grady Dick, and it's Abaji in at the small forward position. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. 6 to shoot. There's a screen to the inside. Achua with a steal. Here's Dadier. Now here's Brunson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Shamet, he's checked in for New York. Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
Now here's Boucher. He's scoreless. Dick with a miss. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Down low. Here's Mobo. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Brunson against Mitchell. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. And the shot's good. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Raptors making a change here. Brown's checked in. Hart's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Shamet. Here's Mitchell. Yet to see a basket. Boucher outside. Pass to Abaji. Outside Mitchell. Buries it down low. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Outside McBride. Left side Hart. And here's McBride. Pass to Brunson. Brunson is doubled. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Hart can't hit. Raptors trail by 4. Mitchell with the ball, and it's Brunson picking him up. Drills it from deep. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
How about Bruce Brown showing off a bit of range right there? How confident is that three-point shooting right now?
Timms, the pass to Bridges. Mitchell against Brunson. Over Mitchell. Brunson misses. For Toronto, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Boucher, left side. Outside Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Mobo. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Now here's Mitchell, averaging around 6 a game. Lets it fly. Abaji can't hit.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Outside Hart. Brunson taking his time here. And they double up Brunson. Back to Hart. Over Boucher. Shot's good by Hart. Hart's got 6.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, "Thank you very much."
For Toronto, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
A line change here for Toronto. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Karl Anthony Towns.
And we've seen a jump in the last few years in terms of his rebounding. The heart, the hustle, his ability to read shot trajectories and crash the glass at the right time, and his teammates really appreciate the hard work.
Now here's Barrett. His last outing he had 20. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barnes. Over Hart. And again, Toronto, no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And how about Scotty Barnes, Doris? Named an All-Star during his 3rd season in 2024.
And, in fact, the 3rd youngest All-Star that year. Listen, he has upgraded his playmaking. He's still getting better, and I think that's the scary part for the rest of the league.
He's 0 for 2 at the line in this one. First free throw is good. Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels.
Bridges hits them both.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 3. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's Payne. No points yet. Back to Anunoby. Let's go with a 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Barnes against Anunoby. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Wow, shake the building with that finish, Scotty Barnes. My goodness.
Payne against Quickly. Pass to Towns. Rebound Toronto. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. Payne against Quickly. The three, Barrett. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Toronto out in front, up by 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Coach, the lead has been going back and forth. How can you gain some separation in the second half?
We got to play with more energy. We're playing a low-energy game, offensively and defensively. So we're just trading buckets. We're not getting anywhere.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
I'm surprised it's this close, not going to lie. They played some weak D, giving them too many easy open looks.
Mincing, no words, as usual. We'll see if Coach can get into their heads. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Taking a look at New York, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been quite a game for Jakob Poeltl.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. New York trailing. So on the floor for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at small forward. Here's Towns. Poeltl grabs a miss. Poeltl's got his 4th rebound in this one. Barrett against Anunoby. Outside Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Outside Dick. Pass to Barnes. Shoots over Hart. Barnes, no good. And New York shooting a nice 50% for the game. Anunoby. It's tipped.
Well, you want the activity and the disruptive ability of R.J. Barrett to be on display. It is right there.
Here's Hart. Throw it down on the breakaway jam. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
On the wing, Grady Dick. Brunson against Quickly. Outside Barrett. And it's New York with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And it's Brunson missing.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
IQ is fearless, baby. Absorbs the foul and continues on his way.
The free throw drops for Quickly. Well, Emmanuel Quickly is a combo guard who impacts both sides of the ball, Doris.
There's no question about it. He's a floor spacer. He can create for himself or his teammates. And defensively, longer than you think and very mobile.
And Quickly drops them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, the ability to fend off that contact by Mikal Bridges, that's a big-time play.
Outside Barnes. Inside. He shoots. And again, Toronto, no good.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. Toronto in second.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
Raptors trail by 3. Outside Dick. Back to Quickly. Outside Dick. Pirtle with a screen on Bridges. Pass to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Brunson. Rebound Toronto. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Dick. He's guarded by Bridges. Pirtle with a screen on Brunson. Here's Barnes. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Barnes has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
You can see the confidence in that jumper building and building for Scotty Barnes.
Here's Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Back to Quickly. Barnes with a screen on Brunson. Back to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
At his position, Scotty Barnes going to set a lot of screens. You have to understand how to roll and get open. He does exactly that.
Hart finds Anunoby. Hart with a screen on Barrett. Bridges outside. It's Hart on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. Hart can't hit.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Barnes passes to Quickly. A minute 29 left in the 3rd. To the middle. Here's Dick. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. Over Towns. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist from Barnes. Pirtle's got 10 points in the game.
The hand in the face does nothing to distract Jakob Pirtle. How about the size, the strength? It's going to be hard to block this guy's shot.
Now here's Anunoby, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Here's Hart, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size. That is Josh Hart.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shoot 2.
And he drops the first. And some changes here for New York. Achua's checked in for Anunoby. McBride comes in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Brunson. And both free throws good for Hart. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Boucher. Good work defensively by Towns. The Knicks have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Raptors trail by 4. And here's Mitchell. Boucher a screen on Payne. Mitchell into the lane. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Knicks out in front, up by 2. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Bruce Brown. He's out there with Mitchell. And it's Boucher in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
Though there's a calmness to Jalen Brunson, there's also a competitive fire. And boy, from range, look out.
Pass to Mobo. Now here's Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Abaji from downtown. Achua with a rebound. Left side McBride. Back to Payne. Achua with a screen. Pulls up. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
This is who Achua is. Tremendous offensive rebounder.
Mitchell finds Boucher. Mitchell against Payne. Shoots from 12. Mitchell misses. Knicks leading by 4. Outside Payne. Pass to Brunson. And they double up Brunson. Achua with a screen. And here's Payne outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And again, Toronto, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And there's the lob. Here's Sims, covered by Boucher. Sims can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And the basket by Abaji.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Towns, he's checked in for Sims. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. OG Anunoby's checked in for McBride. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Payne. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, over the last break, I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Thank you for that, Allie. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Anunoby. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Outside Dick. Back to quickly. Outside Dick. Pirtle with a screen on Bridges. Here's Dick. Pass to Pirtle. The shot comes out. And some solid defense from Towns. Down low. Outside Brunson. Goes up from the top of the key. Yes! He nails it! Now it's a 6-point New York lead.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Here's Dick. That three's off the mark.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Inside, Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Dick. Pass to Barnes. To the paint. And stolen by Brunson. Here's Bridges. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Knicks lead by 10. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Toronto making their last shot. Here's Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. .114 left in the final quarter. Now Grady Dick. Outside Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. Down low. Here's Barrett. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
This guy's a bucket getter. R.J. Barrett finds a way to capitalize on the interior. He's got the size to get it done.
Bridges outside. Inside, here's Towns. Pirtle grabs a miss. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Such an active, skilled defender. OG Anunoby twice on the pipe.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
The three from Barnes. That shot is off. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We could see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.